live action music.
It's your boy Goldfingaz. Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Goldfingaz, and we are live at Live Action Music Studios. I got a special guest. One of my brothers from another, you know what I'm saying? This boy that traveled all over the world, all over the globe. You know, he's internationally known. You know what I'm saying? An entrepreneur, a businessman, and a producer. You know what I'm saying? Super producer / artist if you want to. You know what I'm saying? My brother Authentik Beats, man. How you feeling today, brother?
Oh, it's a good look, man. This is long overdue. We here though, man. Appreciate you.
It's a blessing to have this moment with you.
Yes,
It's been a long musical journey and a blessing. A beautiful struggle.
Yeah, it's a lot of history.
Man, so you back from SoCal, you know what I'm saying, traveling and doing your thing,
fresh in from LA, man. It's good to be back home. Sac is always home, you know. So
you looking good, you know.
Appreciate you, man. I be in that gym, bro. I try to play, you know, we a little older now, so
one day at a time.
You try to take care of your health, man.
Health is the wealth.
Yeah. We locked in though, bro.
That's a blessing, man. It's long overdue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This brother's been, like I said, Styles P, Wiz Khalifa, McGill, Berner. I can keep going for days. You know what I'm saying? The game.
Keyshia Cole.
Messy Marv, Keyshia Cole.
Jacka,
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Man, well, welcome, man. This is your platform. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
I definitely had to get you on the show. Just to give them a little update, you know, because you got so much music coming out and
we working, man.
Music dropping. What's the latest? Where should we start?
Like, I've definitely been in getting pulled in K-pop sessions. Working on some big R&B stuff too, man.
Okay.
You know, some Chris Brown vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Been
about
tapped in. You know what I mean? Shout out my brother Chizzy.
Okay.
But yeah, man, been sending a lot of joints through the Dom Kennedy as well. You know what I mean?
Shout out
Tapped
to
in with
Dom, too.
Yeah, man.
that's
I'm,
fam.
on that last Sugar Free album that came out, shout out my boy L Fingers. We got a joint on there called Gang.
Y'all go get that.
It's really dope. Yeah, man. So, you know, just trying to tap in with all the genres right now, you know? Like it could be Afro, Latin, or whatever. Come on in, you know?
Because you done worked with everybody in the Bay, in LA, and the West Coast.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you know, I'm 13 years in now.
Okay.
We're living in LA, so it's like,
Yeah.
man, I'm tied in at this point, you know? Yeah, bro. So it's dope, man. I just enjoy the process of it all, man, and the journey. You know, it's like everybody want to rush to that destination. It's like, bro, the journey's the best part.
Got
You
it.
know, all the relationships you build throughout the process, and
You the one that always
moment.
told me, man, that we got to flick it up. We got to enjoy the moment.
Capture some moments, man. For real, man. For real, that's important. You know, because it's like sometimes you don't know how valuable a moment is until it become a memory.
That's a fact.
You know,
That's a
so
fact.
yeah, so it's just be present and you know.
Can we go back to Authentik Beats, man? How did we even come up with that, man? Where you get that
well,
from?
honestly, man, I gave myself that name. It just felt right. It's hand in hand with my character, and it's hand in hand with my style of just being fly.
Okay, that's the brand.
And just being a sneakerhead and
Right.
you know, and just like wearing fly
You
shit.
definitely got the sneakers on lock.
yeah. So it's just a part of my own identity. I felt like,
Okay.
and then just
And it fits you well.
yeah. Thank you, man. And just I take pride in my reputation of just being a real dude, a genuine dude that moves with pure intent and tries to, you know, look out for people and do good business and do shit the right way. And so
That's dope.
you know, the definition of authentic, man, that's me, bro. That's literally who I am, you know. So
It ain't just the fly gear all the time.
It's both, and that's why it's so perfect. You know what I mean? It's like you know, cause everything I when it comes to the fly shit, like everything truly is authentic. I'm busting bands down at a Louis store to we get
to be here
Cartier,
today,
whatever the fuck it is,
on this show.
Jordans. If you see me with some off-white Virgil J's,
I
that
done see you with some
price tags
Kanye's.
2,300, whatever it is for real. It's all authentic, man.
I think you the reason why you got me started hanging out with you.
Yeah. You know, once you get in, it's hard to get out. Like shit, but you know, I try to like take a little step back of spending so much bread on gear, and I definitely been.
What's the worst shoe you think? Like, man, I probably shouldn't have, or it's hard to get rid of, or
What is
investment wise, like that you probably would regret, or any shoe
that I regret buying,
or just
or that I'm like,
or that you most passionate about? What's,
oh man,
because I know you done had the latest and the greatest.
like, you know, some of my grails, damn man. I love them off-white Virgil Jordan 4s. It's like a beige cream color. Them shits is so fire. I actually got them with me on this
I remember
trip.
you showed me the cookies and cream. I fell in love with
the
them.
Jordan 4 joints.
Yeah. Super comfortable.
I'm an OG head too, so I'm
stuck in the
I
threes
like
and fours.
the OG shit, you know. But like, you know, then you got the hype beat shit. So it's like you got like the Travis Scott joints and
Right.
you know, the Unions and all these other little collab drops they doing, fragments, or you know. So I'm just like a blend of like the OGs, like the real original Jordans, like we talking 1995 shit from 1994, like
89. Yeah,
you know, I have them. The real and the OG
Still in
box.
the box.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Brand
know
new. You know, the quality was different back then, you know. So you know, you ain't gonna get that now. Whatever what they was doing back then, you ain't getting that quality.
Feel
now.
the same.
Nah, hell nah. They set up a lot different from back then. Like, you know. I feel like they weren't dropping as much shit back then. It was like they was probably doing 4 or 5 Jordan colorways for the whole year and a half. Now they shooting 2, 3, 4, 5 releases a month.
Right, I know.
You know, so it's like quality over quantity was, I feel like, the way back then, you know, versus now they just shooting shit out.
You more of an internet searcher when you digging for stuff like that, or are you still like going to the store?
I'm all of it. I mean, I don't really. Back then, I would be more like trying to go into the store and all that, but man, I got time to get up early.
Man, it's so good. I know
I'm an OG man, so we trying to hit on the internet. We trying to hit on sneakers or the release on the net.
Right.
And that way I don't have to. I'm not trying to go to the store and wait no line or none of that shit if I don't have to, man. Yeah, but
that's dope.
It's a lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle. Yeah.
So back to this music. Authentik Beats, the brand. What does a artist expect when they say I need an authentic beat? What you think they looking for?
Something timeless. You know what I mean? Something that ain't gonna have an expiration date. Play that motherfucker 15 years, 20 years down the road, and it's still gonna slap. It's still gonna feel good. It's feeling in the music. Cause
you know, you done hit me with some action pack. You done hit me with some movie theatrical.
Yeah, that too. It's just I'm about feeling.
Okay.
It's like when it comes to music, it just gotta have feeling. Like something that it gives the listener an experience.
Would your DNA be, you say, more West Coast or?
Well, I'm a product of the West for sure. That goes without saying. But however, you know, as a creative, it's always like it's a
balance.
It's always evolution. It's always growth. Like so, it's like I mean, you know, Goldie knows out of all people. He done seen me since the pup. You hear me? So this is my mentor for real. Like he you know, I was curious about it. I had bought a Rolling Phantom. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had the ear though.
You know, I was learning from you too, though.
Man,
you know, you taught me a lot.
Hey, that's love, man. Because I pretty much, it was like training camp, fireworks training camp.
I always used to tell you, hey, man, you gotta, you know, get this boot camp.
Yeah, my ticket in was that Roman Phantom. It's the truth. This is a true story. If I didn't have that Phantom, I
you
might
had motif too, didn't you?
Nah,
was it Phantom?
Y'all had the Triton and all that other shit. I had that Phantom. I had the new.
You came in heavyweight.
The Phantom was the new. That was that new shit that they just dropped, man. That was an investment. I think I spent over 3 bands because it was the 88 key. It was the big one.
Right.
So it was like, that shit was over the 330.
Phantom's still one of my favorites. Is that still one of your favorites? Of course.
Well, I got rid of mine a while ago, but at the same time, you know, it served its purpose. It definitely made a lot of heat on that, for sure.
You got any new toys or what? What's the latest?
Man, you know, bro, it's just it's just a lot of software now. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers is in, you know, the Spectrasonics and you know,
Right.
shit,
Contacts and
all of that type of shit. You
yeah.
know, Keyscape and you know, different piano patches. There's like a super dope piano patch actually from this cat named Kalen Ellis. That's like it's one of the dopest piano patches I've ever heard in my life. It's so like
You
tiny.
giving
the
y'all
way
gems.
it cut through. It's
It's
incredible.
one of them.
Yeah. So I mean, and then utilizing, you know, all the tools, man. A lot of software shit they give you, but I also like the old school shit too. That's why I
Yeah.
like going to DJ Epics, man. He got hella like, you know,
Shout out to
analog shit, move, bass line,
right.
synthesizers, all types of like
Plugins,
nostalgic
outboard.
keyboards and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a certain texture and thickness that cuts through with those tools as well. So try to mix them, you know, have like old school shit with the new.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but then now, you know, the game changed with all this AI shit and, you know, Suno and all that, you know, like the games.
How you feel like it evolved as far as your sound? Do you feel like it's going in a direction where it's helping you more, or is it a distraction?
Well, in correlation with what I do, like I feel like, you know, are we talking about AI or what are we
just
comparing
the
it
way
to?
music changed. You know, like you saying, we got AI now
Well,
where we can.
I think a lot of when it comes to production, a lot of that shit is drums that can either make something sound dated or current. So it's like, because when we talking instrumentation and chord progressions, like all that shit is timeless. We talking like pianos, Rhodes, bass, strings, like that will never go out of style,
It won't.
ever.
Yeah.
You know, it's drums. But like, so it just boils down to the assignment. If you're trying to get on a Travis Scott project or a Future, then you better sound up to date
Right.
with your drums. You better be trapped out.
How big is like being like authentic with your feel, like
Yeah, like
know what
I
I'm
just try to
saying?
make sure that there's feeling in the music. And you know, whether it's like, are we going with like the jazz and soulful vibe? Or are we going into the hard minor keys, the movie shit that's
Yeah.
like a little darker, but it's more sinister, you know what I mean? But like still raw. I try to mix them both. I try to have like some like more darker shit, but then add some pretty shit in there. You know what I mean? Like ear candy or like some soulful shit in there to where it's just like that makes me kind of have my own sound. Like, oh, okay, like
I know you're a big Dilla fan too, as
oh, for
well,
sure.
with the
I mean, who
swing.
isn't? Who isn't, man?
Exactly.
And you know, I was very blessed to meet his mom, you know, and got to talk to his mom, take a
that's
flick with
dope.
her, and you know, and shout out my brother Focus. It was a Dilla day. I think it was like a couple years ago actually. And then shout out Slum Village. Slum was back there. Battlecat was back there. I got to talk to T3, Young RJ. You know what I mean? And got to tell Dilla's mom how important her
Big
son was just to my journey. You know, and I told her the story. Actually, it's a true story. I told her the story that Far Side Running was one of my first hip hop records that I fell in love with, like hip hop. I ain't know Dilla did it. You know what I mean? I just you know, the music. I fell in love with the music and the beat. And I was a kid. I bought the cassette tape as a single, and it also had Drop on there. That Drop. You know what I'm saying? Dilla did that too. So like some of my first hip hop songs I fell in love with were J Dilla, produced by Dilla, without me knowing how to really look up credits. I was a kid. You gotta think that came out in like 95. I want to say, like, I think all that came out in 95. So I got to tell Dilla mom that story. And I was like, I know you
Rest in
probably
peace to the GOAT.
I told her like, I know you probably have heard stuff like this all the time. I know it's probably, and she was a sweetheart, man. She was like, oh, honey, it never gets old. I love hearing you. I'm like, that's so awesome.
You done put me on so many Dilla records.
Yeah,
the Little Brother. I think we even see the show at the what was it?
What was that? You talking about?
Was it Little Brothers? It was a group
Little
used to
Little
put me
Brother?
on. It was two brothers. I think they was from like South Carolina, but they was
Little Brother?
that was Little Brother,
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
Yeah. You put
That
me
was
up
like
on
Ninth Wonder, Crisis.
Yeah, they
You know
had
what I
that
mean?
same.
They had that same vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nah, that's
I ain't
dope.
met Little Brother yet though. I ain't worked with them yet. But I fuck with Slum though. I fuck with Slum.
That's
too,
definitely
I'm
on the
cool with
to-do
Slum
list,
now,
huh?
like in real life. Got their numbers and shit. You know what I mean? So that's full circle. That's dope.
That was one of my next questions too. Was so when you doing your creative process, are we starting with the drum still, or are we just going off
Both.
Okay.
Both. I
Yeah.
personally though, because I'm gonna be honest, being in LA, bro, should I put this up? It's
You
dragging
can pull
down.
it up. Yep.
Put this up. So being in LA, you know, like it's when I first got to LA, I'd be in a room by myself just making a lot of music. But just by myself, just producing everything by myself. And I'll never forget one of my close homies, my boy B Ham, very successful producer, worked with a lot of big artists. He's signed Dr. Luke. You know what I'm saying? So he told me something, and this was a game changer. He was like, "Hey, you sitting in a room by yourself making beats, stop doing that.
That's cute.
Stop doing that. Like, no, literally, just straight up, stop doing that."
Yeah.
He was like, "Start jumping into sessions and collabing with other dope creators that are in the mix and got other plays and shit going on, and just start jumping in sessions, man, and working with other dope creators, and just play your position."
Right.
And I shit, once I started doing that,
Game changer.
game changer. You just
That's
start
wild.
falling in the loop of shit, and you don't know like something you worked on. I go to this. Actually, man, I just did a session actually with shout out my brother Focus, man.
that's
Focus,
dope.
legendary, one of my favorite producers in the world, but it's also like family, man. You know, he's been over there with Dr. Dre, bro, for forever.
Aftermath.
Yeah, Aftermath, but a legend on his own though. You feel me? Like worked Beyonce, Snoop, you know, Marsha Ambrosius, like, you know,
Everybody we love.
yeah, J-Lo, you know, I seen all the plaque. I'm like, bruh, legend, GOAT,
Yeah.
you know, and
Head of his time.
and even like just knowing how to just add value to that session. You know what I mean? That was my first time actually making music with him.
Yeah, you done been in some crazy sessions.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. And that's actually how I met Dre. You know, when Dre was working on content, and they.
Now, how was that? Like, how do you read the room in that in a
Well,
session
I
like
was
that?
young. That was 20 shit. That was like 2014.
Yeah.
And that was still through folk, because you know,
Still
Taheem Cannon was the A&R at the time, and then they you know, he Focus is the one that vouched for me to Taheem, and that was Dre A&R at the time. He was just like, yo, think then it got the sound, like, you know. So he ended up coming to my studio when I first moved to LA, came to meet with me, and told me straight up, like, you know, just don't play me nothing that sounds too much like Dr. Dre.
Like what I'm doing already, huh?
Yeah, that was the game changer. Like, don't play me nothing that sounds like you're trying to make a Dr. Dre beat. And I'll do that sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. Like, sometimes you try to get in that pocket.
That was our sound.
That was kind of you know, one of our main influences or whatever. But I had the shit that was me, and more kind of in that Maybach music frequency, like Ross, but like still me.
Strings.
Yeah, like movie music, soulful shit. And when I started playing them, like he really fucked with it, and ended up taking me to Record One, and then that was, you know, Dre's studio. And then I met the writers, King Mez, I met all of them. And,
I remember.
you know, yeah, bro. And then they plugged me into the SSL. I was slapping my beats. I in the big ass room. He showed me the room Dre was working. And that type of shit was like, damn, you know,
Timeless.
like, yeah, timeless, yeah. And then I got some more invites back, and one of those invites, Dre was there. You know what I'm saying? And Battlecat was there. Now my first time meeting them both, and it was like, damn, I got a 2 for 1 for the legends that inspired me, man. So it's the journey, man. But you know, I learned, like, as humbling and as amazing a situation like that as is, you also got to have the certain charisma and confidence that, hey, man, I belong in this room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a surreal experience, but hey, man, I'm here for a reason.
Yeah.
This ain't a mistake. You feel me?
I'm supposed to be here.
I'm supposed to be here. For real. This is God's design.
It's his timing.
Yeah, you gotta walk in that and have that energy. Like, hey, I belong. You know what I'm saying?
So you think that's the formula for bringing out the best of an artist is kind of reading the room and you said like
yeah, you just gotta gel with people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna gel with everybody though. And sometimes,
right.
I don't really like this motherfucker, man. I like their music, but then you get around them and see who they are and their vibe, and sometimes it be like, I don't really like this motherfucker. But it's always dope when you gel with someone and their energy, because then it just reflects in the music. Like when you really rock with somebody, like, oh yeah.
I know it's a small percentage of that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you know, you're not gonna get along with everybody.
You're gonna see the weirdest shit,
You know,
especially in LA.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just egos.
Okay.
You know, when like leave ego.
Because you're getting like tourist artists coming in internationally.
Just leave your ego at the door. It's that simple. It's like, bro, like don't nobody care. Cause I work with legends. I work with the best, man. I stand on that. I truly work with the best in the world. And it's like, what I learned is like a lot of the most legendary people have the most humble demeanors. Work with, you know, shout out my OG DJ Toomp. That's family, you know what I mean? And I fuck with him when I go to Atlanta. You know, Toomp, bro, done did it all. Jay-Z, Nas, Kanye West, graduation, you know. And when I got around him and I got to be in the room, I'm talking about the most humble, down-to-earth, coolest dude ever. It's just like, when you in the room, it's like, man, we ain't talking about what we've done. We focus on what we're about to do today.
What we about to do.
Yeah, what are we doing today? What's the art we're about to create today? And that's and let's make something special now. You know what I'm saying? And when you have that energy, man, it reflects. You know, it reflects in the art.
What's one of your favorite studios? Like if you let's say they gave you a big budget and you just wanted to be creative.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
Where would you
I think it's called Conway. On Melrose. My first time going to Conway was for a Berner session. Berner had it booked out.
Shout out to Berner.
And it was a joint that, shout out my brother Cozmo. Shout out my brother Cozmo, man.
Feel me. One of our favorites.
Cos pulled me into that situation. You know what I mean? When it came to working with Bern and being a part of projects.
Yeah, how was that process like? Like,
well,
Cosmo,
relationship,
Wiz, and all these.
The relationship. It all stems from the relationship, because Cos, he actually was a judge at an ICE standard producer battle competition that I was in the Bay Area, and him and my brother Clipso were two of the judges.
Oh, that's
so that was the route how I met them both, and they heard my sound and they fucked
used to be in a lot of beat battles too.
Yeah, I had to, man. I was in there trying to, you feel me, make my sound.
Journey here.
I mean, I just wanted to be. I wanted my sound to be heard, and so you know, you got to put yourself in position. So you got to take that drive. You got to take that trip. You got to invest in yourself.
Yeah,
you know?
Rest in peace to the brother that from my standard too.
Rest in peace, my brother Jay Hatch. That was such a staple out here, and my brother forever. Like, God rest his soul, man. One of the best humans I've ever known.
Yeah,
and a huge one of the hugest thank yous I owe is to him. For so many people I've met in that platform, and my brother Sis, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole movement, man. I met so many people through that. Like so many people. The network grew from that.
Crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So, you know, that helps. That was how I met Cos. And from there, you know, we exchanged info and we just.
Cause I remember we was like with Cos back to back.
We clicked. Me and Cos just clicked, and I almost feel like he's seen himself in me. I feel like, for real. Cause you know, like I rap.
Grew up on that.
I rap before I made beats. I was raised on the bass shit. I already knew about him. I was already a fan of him. As an MC though. Like I knew about Cos on the rap shit before he kind of broke through as a producer. And then I remember hearing the one he did for San Quinn, and it was like, oh nah, he got beats too.
Bars too, yeah.
Bars and beats, you know. But yeah, Cos, man, it was through that relationship and just us building a brotherhood that he, in all honesty, man, has been one of my greatest allies in this industry of always inserting me into to plays. And yeah, like if he could put me in position and tap me in on a project, he gonna do it.
Definitely a collab, a must-to collab.
Yeah, he gonna do it, and he gonna have me pull up and cook up some music with them, and that's how I slid in on projects like the one with Styles P, the Berner one. That was like him and my boy Max Perry. They just had like an Airbnb that they rented out in Sherman Oaks, and they was over there just cooking and had me pull up, and we just over there making beats and shit, and then. Boom, as soon as you get used to LA, you found out that shit landed on a project. You be like, oh shit, you know? And then it was like, there was the one, rest in peace, Young Dolph. This one meant a lot to me because I didn't really know who Dolph was. Berner and Young Dolph was doing the project. And
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna be honest, like Max and Kaz, they already had the vibe going. You know what I'm saying? Like the beat was already crazy. Yeah, they had the vibe going. And I heard just some chords on some vibes on top of it, man. And I just played like some shit on top of it, and they fucked with it. Like, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And so that ended up making it on the Berner Young Dolph, and Wiz Khalifa jumped on it. And I remember when Kyle's texting me like, "Hey, bro, Wiz jumped on." I'm like, "Oh, like, you know,
that the extra sauce.
That was special, man. Cause you know,
rest in peace to Dolph too.
Yeah, rest in peace, Young Dolph, bro. And then when Dolph passed, then there was a lot of, you know, it's like, damn, man, I'm grateful to have him on something I worked on. You know,
classic hip
hop. Yeah, bro. So that was a lot how that worked out. But Conway, when you're telling me the studio, like Conway, that was all through Kaz, and I had Jacka. I had an unreleased verse from Jack that Jack did for me, and that was my ticket.
That was it. That was like the dagger.
Where Berner was like, "Come on, man!" Like, you know what I mean?
You hit it, you tickled his ribs.
Yeah, because even Berner was like, "Yo, like he told
I
me."
He heard that. It was like, "Oh yeah."
Straight up, like, man, I could tell Jack, he fucked with you because this verse ain't no throwaway. This is he cared about.
I might have been with you.
Jack cared about this verse. You know what I mean? You got it out of him, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, bro. It was 2 verses. It was 2, you know. So, Kaz. So I came to the session. I'm talking about, bro. It was like a fucking sanctuary in the studio. Like you go in, it's hella like plants, and it damn near feel like you in a different country. If you know, you know. Conway on Melrose, that shit was crazy. That's where BTS. That's where BTS, you know, the biggest K-pop group in the world.
Okay.
That's where they recorded on that's last project. Yeah. So it's definitely one of them studios.
We
man.
Gotta pull up, huh?
Yeah, it was the vibe, bro. Yeah. And then me and Kaz, we ended up cooking the joint. We ended up like reproducing to make it more current and more like kind of
put some final touches on it.
Yeah. We just reproduced the joint with the Jacka verses. I kept it in the same key, and then I did like a heavy chord progression. I think it was like 6, 7 different chords, but you know what I'm saying, just to where it's super musical.
Yeah, you good at piecing shit together.
Yeah. And then you know, we cooked that up in front of Berner. Berner was in the room with us, and once Berner started rapping out loud, I'm like, oh yeah, he got one. It's cool. We in there. I'm on the album.
Man, that's one of the things I love about you too, is this boy will hear something and next thing you know, it's like 5 more chords that go with it. I'm like, what? You still going? He like, yeah, you got to get this one part. You know, I got one more in me. I'm like, no.
Try to push the boundary. Try to push the boundary a little bit, you know, because then sometimes simplicity wins too. Just keep that shit more simple.
Super crazy.
Yeah. I love musicianship at the end of the day. Like, I love shit that's like, damn, it's musical. It's time.
What's I didn't mean to cut you off too. What's a dream collab or like a future?
I got a bunch.
Like if you just had like,
I got a bunch of them, man.
Hey, you can give us
we talking? Okay, so we got categories.
Yeah, you got to put this into existence.
We got categories. We have hip hop. We have R&B.
Okay,
and we have male and female, like male artists or female artists.
Right, so give me one male and one female.
So we're talking hip hop, R&B.
It could be both.
So I'll be honest, man. When it comes to male hip hop, one of my Nas.
Okay.
Nas. I definitely would love to work with
You gotta
Nas.
get Escobar on something.
Nas. Well, you know, for the East Coast. And then
Okay.
West Coast, Kendrick.
Huh.
K-Dot.
Facts.
For sure, you know. Now we talking R&B.
Yeah, what we doing R&B?
Man, Bruno.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bruno.
I can hear that too.
Hell yeah.
We gotta
Bruno,
we
shout
got
out to my
Bruno.
brothers.
You
man.
heard it
Shout
first.
out to my brothers. Stereotypes,
Yeah,
man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Sacktown,
man,
you know.
come on, you
They done
you
set
speaking
the bar.
it into existence.
They done set the bar, man. You know. But yeah, definitely Bruno. For like female, I know she's off in retirement, but man, what I would give to be in the studio with Sade. You know, and if she were to do a comeback, whoop wop,
A little duet real quick,
man, that's bucket list, man. To work with Sade.
Would it be a ballad or a mid-tempo? What you doing?
I would try to keep it nostalgic, like cherish the day, like you know what I mean, like try to keep it in that, but make it a little more current.
Okay,
but keep the foundation that made her, you know.
You just sampled a few joints too.
Oh, for sure. One of my influences to sound, man. But I love, I love Kehlani, man. Her new album that just dropped was incredible. You know,
her vocals is incredible.
I would love to work with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro.
That's a gem right there.
Of course, man. Chris Brown and Usher. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you say that.
Yeah, Chris and Usher. That's definitely
top
bucket list in the R&B world. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I can hear that.
But I love the soulful shit too, man. I love like
what you listening to right now.
Leon, I love Leon Thomas, man. I love Lucky Day. I love man. You know what, man? I like Drake's new album, the Iceman shit. I fucked with that. I thought it was a dope. Yeah, I thought it was a dope project. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like
we can't just bash Drake just because of the.
Nah, I'm from the West, but I'm a fan.
Because I'm hearing a lot of feedback.
I'm a fan of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to separate the art from the human
politics
and the politics. You know what I'm saying? Right. He's undeniable as a fucking artist with all this shit. I mean, he's putting up Michael Jackson numbers. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you know what I mean?
43 records at a time.
You about to be breaking Michael Jackson records. Like,
he had the glove for it.
You gotta respect it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it. So yeah, man.
So it's a numbers game and it's still a musical change.
I'm a fan of music.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care like if the music grab me.
They ain't gotta be selling a lot of records or nothing for you to be.
Hell nah. Give a shit about. I mean, yeah, you gonna wanna when it comes to the business side and you working and investing in that's gonna kind of like help you get excited about it when you know there's a budget behind some shit or you know you got some money coming.
You don't want to have me on that. Hey man, get into this vibe over here, man.
Yeah, that's a fact because when we we got history and like coming into the game, you got to pay your dues. You know, we doing a lot of shit for free.
I know.
You know, we giving just to get our name out there, get the songs out there, get our sound out there.
Right.
So like we doing a lot of shit for free, but then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, we got some names under our belt. So it's like, gotta respect it. And it's work.
You feel like that's one of a producer's biggest obstacles is giving, work out for free sometime? Is that?
Well, I think it's the know of when to do it and when not to do it.
Okay. Because I know they hitting you. They definitely gonna be hitting you after this interview
like
for sure.
Once I mean, you get confidence as you get deeper in, and you've seen.
They be calling me,
zeros.
hey man, can you get this? Where did it get? Man, I'm like, you gotta call this management.
Man, I like once you've seen some zeros on the end of a check, like it's like, like, hey man, like.
Yeah.
Just let me know what you
Call
can do. I try to keep it neutral because it's like there's situations where it's a budget involved,
pros and
there's a label behind you. It's like you just got to know how to compartmentalize what the situation is.
Right.
If it's independent, then okay, cool. I get it. You're independent. This is coming out of your pocket, so you just try to find a middle ground.
Somebody that inspire you, pretty much.
If it's somebody that I'm a fan, like I really love the music they're doing, then I'll be more lenient with the number.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's somebody is trash,
What if they just got a bag though, and they like, Authentik, I need that, and they
I'll
trash?
probably do it. I'm in LA. I'll be all the way real. I mean, it's expensive out there. You got some dough for me? Shit, here. A motherfucker got thousands of beats.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, sitting on a hard drive. I go into the 2013, 14 files, and you gonna find some shit that's gonna go. Like, oh, this is hard. This shit old to me, bro. Just take it. Give me that bag, though. You gonna run through my little whoop.
You gonna run it up.
And then keep it pushing. You just got something off that was sitting on the hard drive, bro. It's just sitting there. Yeah.
That's a bar right
there. Get rid of it. Keep it pushing. Get some bread.
Yo, live action. Can we take a halftime real quick? I want to play y'all some of Authentik's new music. He might even play y'all some beats. The boy's sitting on, you know what I'm saying, classics, man. I got to give y'all a joint. We're going to go into this halftime. Y'all roll up, do what you do, and go hit the bottom link, subscribe. That's Authentik Beats on IG. For those who do know how to spell, that's Authentik, Beats. That's right.
Yep.
And we'll be back.
We trademark Authentik Beats. We got the trademark on it.
You feel me? No fingerprint. Yeah.
I feel you. Man, I'm tired of these old pretty ass bitches, man. Pussy so good, you get out and be like, bitch, I'll kill you. And what you mind in mind for? A LA bitch is more likely to listen to you if you take her up 99 North. Season hoe, choke the trick out. Type of bitch, man, you put your dick in her, she cough and spit your dick out. Mother's pride. You ever realize you fucked the bitch harder cause she was from the other side? Nigga, I hit cushy. Put that on something, nigga. If you a blood, you don't fuck her harder cause it's grip puss. She was wearing a Pittsburgh steel sweater. And you don't wanna fuck till it was 2 minutes before mama came home because it feel better. And I stand firm on what I'm talking about, nigga. You know that. Nigga, we send a bitch, we put her down. Break a bitch, bust her, you ain't go back. So what I'ma run for? Yeah, bitch, it was cool in the beginning, ritzy glitzy and all that shit, but it ain't fun no more. When all the punk shit that you think important in your city fall, fuck what you thought you knew. The pimpin' still gonna be standing tall. 2-2 beat, bitch, here come the on car. Mike Marquise, Rick Ricardo, Monte had a porn star. The gift of gab at her. Motherfucker, I remember good when I threw a P at Dominique. Bitch said she loved him and he laughed at her. A sucker ducker. We don't just rhyme cat with hat or rap on the weekends. We real MCs, motherfucker. Check this out, man. Instead of fucking with you, I got the most comfortable studio in the world, motherfucker. I don't use it just to have something to do. And bitch, I don't touch and jock you. My mama died in my orange, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. And you punk bitch, and if you think dissing me is fun, this is a live microphone, use it while electricity's on. If I was a rib, I'd throw a slab at you. Now you got beef, I wrap circles around your niggas and laugh at you.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Goldfingaz, and we are back with another classic joint, man. That joint was fire, brother. Congratulations, man.
Right on.
Shout out to Fingaz, man.
Brother
That's my
Fingaz.
brother right there.
Man, you
Y'all
know,
chemistry is crazy.
you know what's crazy is, bro, we made that in 2020.
Word?
Yeah, I went to go, I pulled up on him in Vegas.
That's hard.
But
Shout out
before
to
that,
Sugar
though,
Free,
but
too.
before that, Fingaz was, he had a, he was in LA for a little bit. He had a spot in like North Hollywood.
Hollywood, yep.
And I used to go fuck with him in the room he had over there, and I'd cook up some music with him. And then when we went to Vegas, I went out there, and then I pulled up on him. You know what I'm saying? And then we just caught a vibe. I think we made like,
That sound like
I think we made like 5
could.
joints while I was out there, and that was one of them. I think that was damn near the first one, I want to say. And then
Wow.
we did like some R&B type shit. We locked in. That's my boy. And then I
was
remember
about to say, what made y'all even go that route? Like,
he had hit me, man. I remember like, cause you know he's super close with Sugar Free. You know that was his
first
relationship.
album, second album.
Man,
Yeah,
he had hit me like, oh, he sent me the joint back then, like like over 5 years ago.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've had that for a long time, you know what I mean? But I just didn't know if it was gonna be released. So Fingers had went to link with him and played it for him, and I guess Sugar Free loved it, cut it. Fingers engineered him and shit.
That boy fired,
you know, and then, bruh, fast forward. Now that motherfucker comes out.
It sound like it was baked and hot and ready yesterday.
But that's what I tell you. Making timeless
Y'all
music.
go get the game. That's on the
Man,
Sugar Free
Mr.
Peabody.
Yeah, man, that's a legend, man. That's a bucket list artist. You know, Sugar Free got a very distinct pocket when he rap, where it's like it's very unique in the pocket he come in. You know what I mean?
Coming with it.
Where it's like it damn near sound off, but it's not. It's on.
He
Like
jumping
it's
right
a very
back on.
unique pocket. I love that shit. That shit's
Yeah,
tight.
you know that's what
That's
it's
like
like.
E40 too. E40 got that too.
He do, huh?
Very unique pocket.
He can go in and out the lane.
Yeah.
And be right in the.
He can have a conversation with you. It gonna make sense.
He's spitting that ism.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fire, man. So could we dive into your R&B authentic bag?
Man, let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got a few of them, man.
Well, so, you know, everybody watching, you know, Goldfingaz was my mentor. You know what I mean? As we always gonna give. We're gonna give credit and flowers where they're due. You know, he was one of the first that seen the potential and took me under his wing, man, and kind of put me through the training camp with the Fireworks team. And I had to put in my work though. Don't get me wrong. I had to put in my work. But that became the family. That became the team. Shout out my brother DJ Epic, man.
Right.
Shout out Mark Knox. Shout out Just. You know what I mean? Shout out EB too, man.
Yeah,
you know,
all of
like
them.
that was a hell of a team to be a part of, man. Like y'all was already doing a bunch of dope shit before I even came in the mix. They was already working with Keek and. You know what I mean? MC8, Spice One albums, all types of shit. Y'all was the hottest. You feel me? I feel like it was y'all and the Stereotypes. Was the ones like talking about Sac. It was Fireworks and the Stereotypes as the hottest teams, production teams, and that's all family now. All my brothers. But when I came in, man, I was doing West Coast rap shit. That was it. It was all West Coast rap shit. But I liked playing chords and finding different chord progressions and then being around Goldie and Mark, it's like when it came to bass lines, man, you better be up to par. You gotta be up to par. Like we talking about baseline kings. You know what I mean? Like so it was like, man, I knew I had to come correct when it came to the bass lines. And so, you know,
Epic gonna get you right
Epic,
too.
oh man, can we talk about Epic's drum game? How crispy his drums are? You know what I'm saying?
I think he gave you your first sounds too, huh?
Man, I was just in there. I was in there messing with all the kits that was in the studio that was loaded up.
That was from Epic. Shout out Epic.
Yeah, shit, Epic. You know, Epic laced the team. Like, he laced the team with drum kits, bro. So, you know, them.
How'd you end up working with Keyshia though, man?
Man. So
can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, shout out Keyshia Cole, man. Shout out Keyshia. Like I think I was like 26 years old at the time. And so that shit honestly caught me by like surprise, like even with how she even heard of me or knew who I was. So at the time I was just deep into working with the Bay. Like working with a bunch of the Bay artists like Jacka and Messy Marv. I was doing me and Messy were working.
Smoke Keyshia.
Yeah, me and Mess was working, man, and he jumped on my production album, The Resume. The Resume.
I forgot about that.
It was like my personal baby. Yeah, I got all these amazing Bay Area artists, Northern California artists blessed me with original music. I produced it. I was hands on with the process, but at the time I had tapped in with Mess, And Messy gave me his email, you know what I mean, to send him some beats. And, you know, he had followed me on Twitter back then. So, you know, back then, if they followed you, y'all could
that
DM
was
each
before
other.
X.
Yeah, you could only DM somebody if they followed you. So, Mess, I left him like my number and all my info and shit after I sent the pack. And the Smoke Keyshia was
That's
one
how
in
that
the
came
pack,
about,
and it was like, I think it was like 4 or 5 beats, and then there was another 3, and I just had a random phone call, and I heard that raspy voice, like, yo, what's happening? What's happening? It's authentic. It's Mess. It's the boy Met. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Mess just called me right now. That shit crazy. Trip me out.
Funny as hell.
Yeah. And was like, yeah, man, I fuck with these beats. You know, it's like he let me know he fuck with the beats. And, you know, the Smoke Keyshia beat, me and bro did that. Me and Goldfingaz did that joint. You know what I mean? Like, we caught a vibe years
I
ago.
forgot about that.
Yeah, we caught a vibe and produced that together. The other 3 I did by myself that he wanted. But the Smoke Keyshia one I felt like was like
I fell in love with that.
the one, you know, and Mess, you know, we ended up working like some business out to it because I wanted the verse from him. I wanted like a verse from him for my project. So we just kind of worked the barter play out where it's like, all right, I'm gonna give you some beats for your project, bless me with the verse. And he was with it, you know what I'm saying? So we worked it out.
Meth.
And then he ended up putting them joints out, came out dope. I want to say shortly after, I was just going through my emails and then I just seen Keyshia Cole is following you on Twitter. And I'm just like,
crazy.
No, Keyshia Cole Gibson is following you on Twitter because, you know, she was married at the time. And I'm like, ain't no way.
It's like, hold on, let me read.
Ain't no way. You know, because I wasn't doing a lot of R&B. I was playing with it. Remember the Love record with Taryn? We was fucking with Taryn. Shout out Taryn.
So you had a few records.
And I was told, because my sound was musical, so I was still like learning a little bit, but I wasn't heavy off in the R&B shit. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, so when I seen that, I doubled back and I go to Keyshia's profile. And it said Keyshia Cole is following. Like, she's really following my account. So I'm like, damn, she know who I am.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So how that shit started was, I think she like tweeted something that she was at the airport, like, and her flight got delayed. So, you know me, man, I'm strategic. So I'm like, that means she's chilling. She's not busy. She's literally just, she's chilling. So I had sent her a very respectful, professional DM, you know, to her Twitter, and just was like, hey, Keyshia, you know, I hope all is well. I noticed you follow me, and I saw that as an opportunity to reach out to you. You know what I mean? I'm a music producer. I've worked with damn near everybody out here in Northern Cali, and I would be honored to be able to send you some music. And mind you, I don't got no R&B shit like that. I got some joints, but that are soulful musical.
You gonna make her
but
go
the real
hip-hop.
structure with like pre-hook, bridges. She working with Dark
bars.
Child, Ron, fucking Fair. She working with the best of the
Talking
best.
about her prime.
You know what I mean? Keyshia was like, you know, at the height of her career, we're talking 2010. 2010,
She was like
2011.
6-time platinum.
She was already, yeah. So this is like when Keyshia was, you know, she was going crazy. And I was like, man, I don't know if she's gonna hit back. You know, I just shot my shot, you know. And I think it was like within a few hours, man, I got a notification, and it was like, Keyshia Cole sent you a DM, and I'm like, no fucking way. And so she let me know, hey, you know, like, let me know she knew who it was. Like, hey, yeah, congrats as well. That's why I followed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. Just surreal. Like, let me know she knew who I was. And then she's like, yeah. And then even like, congrats as well. I'm like, bro, it's fucking Keyshia Cole. Like,
she loved Messy though. That's family.
And sent me her info. She sent me her email and was like, send them here. And that's when it was game time. That's when I called the team. You feel me? You remember that?
Yeah, everybody at the crib.
I called the team. I called my team. You, Epic, you know what I'm saying? I
think even Nehemiah pulled up.
Well, that was you. I didn't know
Everybody.
Nehemiah back then. That was through
Okay.
you, but
Teague,
I
yeah.
recruited the team, my team.
Everybody was
Teague.
going crazy.
I hit Teague, like, hey, I gotta play.
Them beats is still
You
fire,
know, so you know, everybody. I had a house back then in Elk Grove. Everybody pulled up. Goldie pulled up. We was it was lock-in season. You know what I'm saying? And sending sessions to T to finish.
Keyshia, we gotta get them back
You know
to
what I'm
you,
saying?
sis.
So I think it was a week and a half turnaround from when we went in for Keyshia. I think we all locked in. It was about a week and a half turnaround, and I strategically put the pack together. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna send
Authentik A&R.
I'm gonna put this 10-piece together for her. And I think it was like we send space or something back then. I don't know. Or what. It was like one of them where you can send the folder off. So, you know, I sent that folder off and was like, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. And so I hit her up and I let her know that I sent her the pack. And then I think it was like 2 or 3 days later, I got a DM from her. And then it was like, hey, she listed 3 of the beats. Yeah, she listed 3 of the beats. There was one that just you and me did.
Okay.
There was one. No, I think there's 2 that you and me did. No. I'm sorry. There's one you and me did. There was one that you, me, and Epic did. That was like kind of like some hard shit. It was like more anthem horns. It was like more cinematic.
Okay.
The first one that you and I worked on was like definitely soulful, definitely some Keyshia shit. And the third one, Teak was involved. And it was like some Maybach music, super soulful, Keyshia raw shit.
Shout out
and
to
she
all
loved,
that.
she loved them, man. And she was at that point, she was hooked. I had her hooked with the sound, and she was like, "Yo, the vein." She said the vein of the album is old school soulful. Send more. Went back in, sent her more. You know what I'm saying? And then when I moved to LA, because I moved at that point, that was my intro to R&B.
That was it.
What an intro, though. What an intro. That's Keyshia Cole going from Bay Area rap shit straight to Keyshia. I'm like, oh yeah, it's up. I'm an R&B producer now. Yeah. So that's when I really learned like the format with, you know, the verse we doing bridges too back then. You know what I mean? We trying to take it all the way there. So I had tapped in with her, let her know I moved to LA. I got set up. I had a studio. And she would hit back, bro. She really fucked with me.
Yeah.
She hit back. She let me know she was gonna pull up. I left her my number. She was talking about maybe me pulling up on her or maybe her coming through to my spot. So I'm like, the chances of that happening, like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's Keyshia. I done had motherfuckers that ain't a increment as successful as her. That
you had Jeremiah there too.
Yeah, Jeremiah. Shout out Jeremiah. Yeah, he done pulled up and fucked with me. But I left her my number in the DM and just kind of like, hey, I'm here. That's where I'm at. And then I got a call. I think it was like that day she was talking about tapping in with me. I got a call and it was a dude and it was like, hey, yo, what's good, bro? Is this Authentik? I'm like, yeah. And he was just like, hey, how you doing, man? This is Rodney Turner. I'm Keyshia Cole's manager. She gave me the number, told me to hit you and this and that. And he's like, yo, tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm just like, no fucking way. No fucking way this is happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. So he's like, yeah, man. You know, I give him some history. Like, yeah, man, I'm from Sacktown. You know, I've been doing music for a little bit of time now, and worked with a lot of the Bay Area, and I know Keyshia from Oakland, so I think that's how she heard of me.
That's fine.
You know, and he was like, yeah, she said good things about you and your sound and this and that, and he was like, we got a session with Sean Kingston, and we should be wrapping up around this time, and if you were around, we might just pull up on you. Yeah. So I'm like, is this really happening? You know what I mean? Like, you know. So I was like kind of on the fence of like, this might happen, it might not. You know, they might come, they might not. You never know. So he ends up hitting me and was like, hey, man, we on the way. We on the way. I'm just like, damn. It's surreal. It's such a good film. I'm about the journey and the process and those type of moments. So, you know, that was my first time working with an artist on that caliber. You know what I'm saying? That's a multi-platinum. Yeah. So she pulls up. She had the white H2 thing. You know, Keisha's petite,
She
man.
bounced it out.
She hopped out of a big ass monster truck H2. Like, she bossing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She
She
know
had
what
a
she
she had
like.
a brother. She had a brother with, and shout out Nutso. You know,
Mhm.
legend. You know, Pac fucked with Nutso. You feel me?
For sure.
Nutso was there, and then I met Rodney. And
Mhm.
so it was like my first time meeting her. I'm like, Keisha, how you doing? I was a little nervous and shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, walked them up to the spot. And then, we go in the room, and she was just like, man, let's get straight to it. Like, hear what you got, you know what I'm saying? So,
Y'all gotta stay tuned for that record, y'all.
yeah, well, we that was like the first in-person vibe. And so, I was very fortunate to have had a lot of beats that I locked in on before that session. So, there was a joint I did by myself in Sac.
Yeah.
And I kind of reflipped that Sunshine Anderson, My Life, but I made a R&B rendition of it where I really flipped it.
Yeah.
I played it for Keyshia and she went crazy.
She went.
Yeah, she went crazy. She's singing out loud in the studio and shit. And I'm just like, man, this is beautiful. And that felt good because I produced it by myself. And then I started going into the slower R&B bag where it was like, if Keyshia vibes, but she kept passing on them. Like, nah, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to, and I'm like, damn, I thought these were perfect for her. And she passed on shit. So I just was like, I was discouraged. I was getting a little nervous. And then she even, she threw a little, sounds like you might need some more beats. I'm like, ooh, she put some heat on me. So I stopped playing the music. And I'm like, what are you looking for? She was like, those are cool. I just have too many slow tempo. I need more up tempo. I'm like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Go in that bag. She like, yup, put it in the
Yeah,
folder.
congratulations
Yeah,
on that,
you know what I'm
brother.
saying? So it was a dope session, man. And she was the first major artist on that level that really gave
I know
me a
you
shot.
got many of them, man. We got to close it.
Yeah,
Anytime
yeah.
you in town, brother, just slide through.
Yeah.
We gonna have this was definitely a must sit down. You know what I mean?
Course,
It's a pleasure to
man.
have you, man. Unfortunately, I know you got to catch a flight in the studio
It's all
session.
good, man.
But thank you, man, for just chilling with us. This is your second home. It's live action in the
Absolutely.
building.
Shout out my brother Goldfingaz, man. Y'all
Shout
know
out. That's Authentik Beats. For those who do know how to spell, we're going to put it at the bottom of the link. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that subscribe button. And y'all know we're going to be on the road, you know what I'm saying, with them hits from Authentik Beats. You know what I mean? It's the Goldfingaz Podcast.
Much
Live
love,
action.
man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
And
y'all.
we out. Peace.
Live action music.
It's your boy Goldfingaz.